What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the box office for this weekend and a little bit about the box office in the future weekends for Thanksgiving. So first we have to talk about this weekend. It was a very slow weekend at the box office. However, Venom: The Last Dance actually did hold very well and has a great second weekend hold with $26 million, which is very impressive. It's the best hold for the Venom franchise, although it didn't make a ton of money on its opening weekend in comparison to the previous two films, but its hold was a lot better, which was a good sign for the legs of this film. And unfortunately, the movie Here that just came out this weekend opened with $5 million, which was very disappointing. In a film that was probably kind of like projected to go about $9 million. Some people thought it could even do better and kind of be a sleeper hit, but it is definitely not a sleeper hit, and it is not even close to a hit at all. It drops to $5 million, which is extremely disappointing for it. If we head over to the top 10 here, we can see that Venom: The Last Dance coming in at number 1, obviously down 49%, so a sub 50% drop is extremely impressive for a comic book film. Again, didn't make a ton of money on its opening weekend, but still super impressive, all things considered with it. So dropping 49%. The Wild Robot coming in at number 2. This film is unstoppable. The Wild Robot is completely unstoppable. This film just continues to make so much money, and its drops are just so minute, that it's insane. In fact, this weekend, it didn't drop at all. In fact, it increased 11%. That shows the strength of this film in the marketplace. It's crazy how much this thing is able to rake in, which is just really impressive. Coming in at number 3, we have Smile 2 at $6.8 million, down just 29%. I'm telling you, the holds this weekend were unbelievable, and that could be because there was no new film in the marketplace that really did anything, because Here didn't do anything. It was new, but it didn't do anything. And there was no other film that really did anything this weekend, and so it kind of just left everything out there to just get a bunch of money. So, good on those films, I guess. Coming in at number 4, we have Conclave, getting $5.3 million, just down 20%. This one's very impressive because it actually overperformed on its opening weekend against its projections of $4 to $6 million, ended up getting $6.5 million, and now only dropping 20% is incredible. Obviously, coming in at number 5, we have Here with $4.8 million. I guess it fell even further. That's tough. So again, just an unimpressive opening weekend. You can see it right here, $1,842 per screen average, which is horrible for any new film coming out. You want to at least see a lot of smaller films. You want to see them at least getting to that like $2,500 to $3,000 per theater average is more respectable. Like Conclave, right there, $3,000. Coming at number 6, we have We Live in Time, down 28%. That film has got $3.4 million. Coming in at number 7, we have Terrifier 3 with $3.2 million, down just 33%. Again, the holds this weekend are just unbelievable. We have, coming in at number 8, we have a new film called Bulaya. Yeah, there's no way I got that right. There's no way I got that right at all. With $2.2 million this weekend. And then at number 9, we have Singham again with $2.1 million. Again, these are both in limited release. As you can see, under 1,000 theaters means limited release. Anything over 1,000 theaters is considered wide release. And then at number 10, we have Beetlejuice with $2 million, just down 33%. Again, the holds this weekend were absolutely incredibly impressive. So let's talk about this coming weekend. Before we get to Thanksgiving weekend, let's talk about this coming weekend. We have The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, and then we have Heretic. I'm actually really excited to see Heretic. It looks very interesting, and I'm into the horror stuff, so this is gonna. It looks really good. We also have The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, and then we also have Elevation, which is also coming out. Elevation and the best, I believe Elevation is going into limited release, and so it's not going to make a ton of money, but Heretic, I'm going to say Heretic probably makes about I'm going to say probably about 11.2 million is what I'm going to say for Heretic. And so, yeah, it just looks very interesting. I'm very interested in it. So let's talk about Thanksgiving weekend because, well, let's talk about Thanksgiving weekend and then the weekend after Thanksgiving, or the weekend before Thanksgiving weekend. Because there are 3 films that are coming out during the Thanksgiving time, and that is Wicked, Gladiator 2, and Moana 2. And all 3 of those films are looking to be absolutely massive films that are going to come out near Thanksgiving. And some people are even talking about Wicked and Gladiator 2 basically recreating Barbie and Oppenheimer, the Barbenheimer event last year. That would be incredibly impressive if they were able to pull that off. I don't think it will be as big as Barbenheimer, but I think it will get close. I think that Wicked is going to do much better than Gladiator 2. Currently, the projections for Wicked are like 85 million. I think that's way under. I think the projections are way under for Wicked, and then I think Gladiator 2's projections are, I believe, 60 to 80 are kind of where they're at. About 65, I think, is kind of where it's targeting. And I think that that's a little under. I think it could go a little bit higher. I think we're talking like 75 to 80 is kind of where I'm seeing it with Gladiator 2. And then Wicked, I think Wicked could do like 125, 130 even. I think that would be kind of where I see it. And then obviously we have Moana 2, which is coming out the weekend after Wicked and Gladiator, the weekend of Thanksgiving, and it gets that 5-day window, right? Because most movies, when they come out, they get a 3-day weekend release, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. With Thanksgiving, because it's on a Thursday, Thanksgiving's on a Thursday, they get the Wednesday, Thursday, and then the weekend. So it's a 5-day weekend, which is incredible. Yeah, it's a great place to put out your film that you're going to get 5 days, basically, where all the other movies are going to get 3. And so they kind of break it up into 3-day box office and then the 5-day box office. And right now the 3-day box office is looking at about 85 to 90 million for Moana 2. And the 5-day they're saying is about 100 million plus. They don't really know. It hasn't come on 3-week tracking yet. So that should be very soon. Within the next few days, we should get the full tracking for Moana 2. So we'll talk about it more when we get that. So there's a lot of unknown with Moana right now, but Moana 2 did beat Inside Out 2 at the first day pre-sale. So tickets went on sale a few days ago, and Moana 2 beat Inside Out 2 on the first day ticket purchases on pre-sales. And so this film is going to be absolutely massive. This film is going to be huge, guys. It's unbelievable how big this film is going to be. And they're calling it, you know how the Barbie, Oppenheimer, Barbenheimer, they're calling it Wicked and Gladiator, they're calling it Wickiator, they're calling it Glicked. What's it going to be? Whichever one's bigger, I think, gets to go first, right? Like if it's Wickiator, then Wicked has a bigger box office, and if it's Glicked, then Gladiator has a bigger box office. And then they're calling it Moana Apocalypse after Glicked. So it's going to be a crazy Thanksgiving for sure. So yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure you like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and comment down below how big you think that Wickiator or Glicked or Moana Apocalypse is actually going to be, and I'll see you guys next time.